All right, welcome baseball fans. Tonight is the big night. Saegertown Panthers, who are 12-2 overall, 10-1 in the conference, come to Davis Street Field to battle against the Youngsville Eagles, who are 11-2 and 12-2 in the conference. So the Eagles are in second place. Panthers are in first place. And tonight is sort of the rubber match. Last game was a bitter, chilly, ton of rain delay. It was a tough game. The Eagles lost 8-0, I believe it was. And they're hoping to make some atonement for that game. So tonight, we're going to see some good baseball between two good teams, the Panthers, and specifically William Schaefer of the Panthers, lead in almost every conference category. And if not number one position, so for example, he has 24 RBIs this year, leading the conference, he's probably in second place. There's a couple, and we'll go through some of those a little bit later, but in general, a very good Panthers team who was stunned by Cochranton the other night, and the Eagles are hoping to do the same thing here. So tonight's lineup for the Saegertown Panthers is going to be batting first, pitcher Wyatt Burchell, batting second, center fielder Luke Young, batting third, first baseman Henry Schaefer, and it was Henry, by the way, that is leading the stats, not his brother William. I may have misstated that. Sully Zirkle, left field, batting fourth. Batting fifth, it's going to be third baseman Joe Grundy. And we have Burchell up right now. We'll go through the rest of the lineup here in just a moment. All right, Luck's first pitch, Manning's first pitch is a ball. Lux is behind the plate. Second ball. Wyatt Burchell's batting 400. He just added to that total, poked one through second base line. Runner at first for Luke Young. Luke Young playing center field. He's batting .355. He has 11 hits and 9 RBIs. Burchell takes a lead. Manning throws back easily. There's one hit to left field. That'll be an error on Sens. And that's a double for Young. Runners at second and third. No outs. Henry Schaefer. Henry takes the first pitch ball. Henry is batting .524, has 22 hits, 24 RBIs. He hits one down the line. Long throw across first base. Bad throw. Runners advance on that error. Burchell scores. We have runners at second and third for Sully Zirkle. Zirkle is batting .448, 13 and 7, 13 hits, 7 RBIs. There's the ball on the first pitch. That ball just gets hit out of play. All right, 1-1. There's a high pop. Left field. Sens catches it. Fires it to Mancuso. There's the first out. Joe Grundy, batting .368. It's got 14 hits, 10 RBIs. Runners still at second and third. There's a high pitch for a ball. There's a high pitch. Pop-up fly. Caught by the pitcher, David Manning. That's 2 outs. And William Schaefer, batting .317, has 13 hits and 15 RBIs. There's a strike, first pitch. That one's low. 1-1. That one's outside. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Takes the base on the walk. Bases are loaded for DeMarcus Manning. DeMarcus, batting .243, has 9 hits, 10 RBIs. He hits one deep to center field. Matt DeSimon puts that one away. We're heading to the bottom of the first. The Panthers are leading 1-0. The Eagles are eager to get up there and see what they can do. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, lineup for the Eagles tonight. Shortstop James Johnson batting first. Matt DeSimon, center fielder, batting second. Catcher Nate Lux at third. Batting cleanup is the pitcher David Manning. Keegan Messel, first base tonight. He'll be batting fifth. Wyatt Dalrymple, second baseman, be batting sixth. Ian Mancuso, third baseman, batting seventh. Talon Messel, right field, batting eighth. And batting at the bottom of the order, left fielder Ethan Sens. All right, Johnson steps into the box. Ump cleans off the plate. Burchell, left-hander. His first pitch. High and outside. That's a ball. Burchell has an ERA of 5.14. He's won 2 games and lost 1. And there's Johnson with a long single that drops into left field. All right, runner on first for Matt DeSimon. DeSimon's coming off of his first home run. We weren't able to live stream the game due to the signal there, but nice long home run to left field against Rocky Grove. That was a 3-run dinger. Another throw to first base. Johnson back easily. I just had to get the update for DeSimon. I noticed that his pants aren't ripped tonight, so he had a big rip from his game the other night. And thankfully had a standby pair because it was kind of rip you don't want to walk around with. All right, 0-2. Simon fouled off the second pitch. Pitch over to first. Interesting stat for Matt DeSimon. In the 14th game, he still has not struck out 1 time. So 0 strikeouts for DeSimon. He fights that one off. Continues at 0-2. About 67 degrees out, overcast. DeSimon hits that one high to second base. He catches it. That's 1 out. All right, Lux batting .297, 11 hits, 14 RBIs. Stands in the box. Burchell Staring down Johnson. Johnson goes. Lux hits a high pop. That one falls. And Johnson was all the way to second base. Thought they were going to catch it. Ran almost all the way back to first. Thrown out for the second out at second base. Forced out. All right, David Manning. He's batting .326. He's got 14 hits, 7 RBIs. The throw. That's a balk called. So Lux advances to second base, scoring position on the balk. That one's outside. There's a high pop. That one is out of play. We'll get the count from the umpire here, hopefully. 1-1. 2 outs. Runner on second. There's a low pitch. Ball gets away. Gabriel Jordan able to keep that from doing any real damage. Keeps Lux on second. 2-1. That one's low. That one gets behind him. Lux is going. Lux is at third on the pass ball. All right, 3-1. Manning looking to make some contact. That one's high and outside, takes his base. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Aiden Mancuso, number 1, goes in for Manning since Manning's pitching. At the plate is Keegan Messel. Messel's batting .326, 14 hits and 7 RBIs also, just like Manning ahead of him. There's a long shot to left field. Going and caught by the center fielder. Panthers are able to hold off the Eagles. We're going to head to the top of the second. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, up the bat is Everett Gardner, number 3. He's batting 167, 5 hits, 5 RBIs. Manning to the plate. There's a strike. Second pitch is outside, 1-1. Second pitch is a strike, 2-1. That one's hit to the third baseman, Mancuso. Mancuso throws it across. And the speedy Gardner is thrown out. One out. Jonathan Grundy, he's batting .506, 6 hits, 5 RBIs. He has 12 appearances to go with those 6 hits. That one's low. 1-0. That one's low and outside. 2-0. Two outs, no runners on. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's inside, 3-0. I'm sorry, 1 out, not 2 outs. That Grundy gets walked. So now there's a runner on first. And we go to the top of the order, which first time around was pretty dangerous. Single, double, single, the top 3 hitters. Burchell, who's at the plate right now, came around to score. Burchell bats left-handed. He hits one back, and same spot, right through to the right of the second baseman. So we've got runners on first and second, 1 out. All right, Luke Young, who hit a long double to left field, looks at an inside pitch. Manning throws over to first. Burchell able to get back, though. At runners at first and second. That's a low pitch. 2-0. Pitch in, low, 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. There's a foul down the left field side. We got a full count, 3-2. pitch back second base. He's safe. Grundy easily back. There's a hit to Johnson. They not able to turn the double play, but they get the runner at second. They have runners at the corner and 2 outs. Henry Schaefer. Schaefer leads the league in home runs. Leads the conference in home runs. He has 2. The Panthers lead the conference overall with 4 home runs. Runner advances, steals base. There's a pitch and a strike. Delivery takes a walk, loading the bases. Sully Zirkle, who had a long fly out to left field his last at bat. That one's low. 1-0. There's a swing. Nice off-speed pitch by Manning. 1-1. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-2. There's a pop up down the right field line. False foul. 1-2. We'll do it again. Messel caught it, popped up, fell into his hands, and then wasn't able to grab it. All right, 1-2. We'll do it again. There's one hit way back against the fence. That was a double that cleared the bases. All right, Panthers leading 4-0. That first pitch to Joe Grundy is a ball. There's a strike. There's one hit to center field. To Simon there to catch it. 3 outs. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. Up to bat, it's going to be Dalrymple, Mancuso, and Messel. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to take this opportunity to remind you that Broken Straw Live is a ministry of Broken Straw Valley Church. We meet every Sunday at 11:15 a.m. at 29200 U.S. Route 6, Youngsville, Pennsylvania. That's Connie's Notary. Meeting room there. If you just come in that front door on Sunday and go to the left, you'll see us over there singing, worshiping, praising God. We'd love to have you come visit us. 11:15 a.m., Broken Straw Valley Church. All right, Dalrymple up to bat. Dalrymple is batting .333, 12 hits, 2 RBIs. General trend is Dalrymple has really been the leading hitter, the leadoff hitter for the second inning. There's one that he pops to shortstop, who misses it, falls, he turns, heads back. That's going to be a single. So now we've got Mancuso, Messel, and Sens. Mancuso is batting .361, 13 hits, 6 RBIs. Looking to make some things happen here. There's a bunt down. Pitcher takes it, throws it to first. Mancuso's out. It advances Dalrymple. One out. Runner on second. Talon Messel batting .188, 6 hits, 6 RBIs. Burchell, high and outside. That's a ball. Burchell looks back to Dalrymple. Delivers the plate low. 2-0. back to second base. Dalrymple back. Burchell looks in, delivers. That's a strike. Got some wind kicking up here. Burchell delivers, swing and a miss by Messel. Burchell delivers low. We have full count, 3-2. Throw back to second. Dalrymple's back. Burchell delivers. That one's popped high. Infield fly. Grabbed by the first baseman. And Sens is up. Sens is batting .364, 12 hits, 8 RBIs. Sens swings and misses. Burchell delivers. That one's in the dirt. 1-1. Sens hits that. Right field. Grabbed. Fly out to right field. And we're going to see the top of the third. We'll feature William Schaefer, DeMarcus Manning, and Everett Gardner. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, William Schaefer was walked his last at bat. Swings. That one's out of play. That's a strike. Manning throws outside. Ball, 1-1. Just a little low. 2-1. dirt, 3-1. There's a strike. Full count. That one's hit back up the center. Second baseman Johnson to first base Messel, and there's an out. Here's the ball. There's a strike, 1-1. That one's fouled off by DeMarcus Manning. 1-2. That one's hit past the shortstop, out to left field for a single. Everett Gardner. There's a strike. There's a little nubber down third base line. Thrown out at first. Runner advances to second. 2 outs. Jonathan Grundy, who got the action going in the last inning by getting walked, is at the plate. There's a strike. That one's inside, ball. 1-1. There's a very short rolls foul shot. 1-2. It's outside. 2-2. That one's hit to shortstop. Johnson, long throw to first baseman. 3 outs. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Panthers lead 4-0. We'll see the top of the lineup. Johnson, DeSimon, and Lux. We'll be back in just a second. We'll let you sit in it this time.
It's good. It's hot outside. Yeah,
4-0.
Only in the third inning.
All right, Johnson had a single his first at bat. Wasn't able to advance the second, got picked off on that sort of awkward fielder's choice. That's strike. Johnson pops one up. Center fielder catches it. That's 1 out. All right, DeSimon hit a pop fly his last at bat. Infield out. That's a high pitch. That's a ball. Another ball, 2-0. Another low one, 3-0. High and inside, takes his base. Lux. Had that high pop-up that fell and caused some issues with Johnson on the base running. There goes DeSimon. There's a hit to left field. DeSimon's coming around. Safe in third. We got runner on first and third. 1 out. Nice hit and run there by the Eagles. Manning, who has walked his last at bat, stares down Burchell. Burchell shaking off, throws to first. Lux steps back. He'll go through the progression of pitches again. There's a strike. There's a high pitch. Runner goes. Attempt to throw out to Simon down third base line. He scampers back. Stolen base by Manning, or Lux, sorry. So we have runners at second and third. 1-1. That pitch is outside. Timeout from the umpire. High swing, high swing. Two and two. Called strike. 2 outs. Messel flew out to center field his last at bat, the long bomb. Stands in. That one's low. 1-0. There's strike. 1-1. There's a swing. 1-2. Panthers 1 strike away from getting out of some pressure here with runners on second and third. Messel. Outside pitch. 2-2. That one's popped up out of play. Remains 2-2. Pitch to Messel. Pops it up to right field. Falls. Safe at first and scores one. Runners at first and third. Single for Messel, and we're going to see Dalrymple. Runners at first and third. Dalrymple had a single his last at bat. That one's in the dirt. There goes Messel. Now you got runners at second and third. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Panthers lead 4-1. 1-0 to Dalrymple. Birchall looks back to second base. delivers to the plate. That one's high. 2-0. That one's low. 3-0. Birchall looks back. Delivers to the plate. There's a strike. 3-1. Dalrymple is showing bunt. That one's fouled off. We have a full count. Count is full runners. First and second, 2 outs. Dalrymple in the box. Birchall delivers. That one's high. Dalrymple chased it. We're going to head to the top of the fourth. Eagles gain 1. We'll see top of the lineup, Birchall, Young, and Schaefer. And we'll be back in just a moment. Right, here we are, top of the fourth. Wyatt Birchall, who's had 2 singles, 2 for 2 for the day, and pitching a heck of a game off the mound also. There's a high outside ball. That one's driven way out to the right field line. Out of play. Long strike, 1-1. All right, 1-1, no outs. Burchell watches that one come in low and outside. 2-1. Drives that one to left center. Sends all the way out to the fence. Hits the cutoff man. Long double. He's 3 for 3, Burchell. And Young had a long double in the first and then hit into a fielder's choice. Shortstop to second. Young puts down a bunt. Thrown out at first. Advances the runner. Runner on third, 1 out. All right, runner on third, 1 out for Henry Schaefer, who has had a single and a walk. He hits that one way out center field. DeSimon gets the ball. Catches it, 2 outs, but they score another run. Score is 5-1. 2 outs for Sully Zirkle. Zirkle had a double. He hits this one right to Messel down the right-hand line, and that's an out. All right, we're heading into the bottom of the fourth. Score is 5-1. We'll see Mancuso, Messel, and Sens. We'll be back. Bottom of the fourth, Ian Mancuso. Hit an out, but it advanced the runner his last at bat. That one's outside. 1-0. There's another ball. Two and 0 for Mancuso. That one's called strike inside. 2 and 1. Three and 1. That one's high.
Good job.
He'll take his base. Messel, his last at bat, fought a few off, went to full count, ended up hitting a fly out to the first baseman, and looking to get a hit today. Messel shows bunt. Safe. Mancuso stoled. He's at second base. Messel swung at the pitch. 0 and 1. There's pitch strike. 0 and 2. That one's high and outside. 1 and 2.
On talent.
That one's in the dirt. 2 and 2. Inside in the dirt. Mancuso thinks about going, doesn't though. Now we have full count, so another good at bat for Messel. 3 and 2. Fouls that, or no, actually, that one down to the first baseman. Ends up catching it, sort of the same spot. Fly out to the first baseman. That's an out. Sens, who flew out to right field, is up. Pitch back to second base. Mancuso scrambles back. He's safe. There's a high pitch. 1 and 0. There's a strike. 1 and 1. Swing. 1-2. There's a hit. That one's going to, nope, didn't score. That brings Mancuso to third base.
Okay, come on, James.
Runners at
Bring it
first
back.
and third. 1 out for Johnson. Johnson flew out to center field his last at bat.
Come on, James.
Burchell delivers. There's the ball. Johnson was showing bunt, but took the ball. That one's low. Sen steals the base.
James, bring him home.
2-0.
Come on, James.
There's the pitch. Outside, 3-0. Got runner at second and third. There's a high pitch. The bases are loaded. 1 out for DeSimon.
Come on, Matt.
We're going to have a little conference at the mound. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Joe Grundy coming in for some relief. All right, we'll be back after he warms up here. All right, Matt DeSimon
Come on, Matt.
facing Joe Grundy, who came in for relief of Burchell. Bases are loaded. Oh, there it is, down the left field line. We're going to score 2. We got 3 coming. The play at the plate. Safe! And third. Home. Woo! Woo! There's a 3 RBI. 1, 2, 3. Scores 5-4. 1 out. I don't know how they'll rule that, if that was a double and then stolen base, but all I can tell you is that Matt DeSimon is on third base, and we've got 3 more runs. 5-4, 1 out. Lux is up. There's the ball. There's a strike. There's the ball. Two and one. All right, he actually gets walked. So Manning, who had a walk and a strikeout, his last at bat. DeSimon still sitting at third. Lux goes. Pitch down to try to pick off DeSimon. We got runner at second and third. I believe that first pitch was a ball to DeSimon, or to Manning. There's a strike. Oh, he's calling 0-2. Called that first one a strike. There's the ball in the dirt. Gabriel Jordan able to keep that one in front of him. 1 and 2. Still 1 out. There's a little nubber over to first base. We're going to score. We've got a tie game. All right, Messel. He hits one, a bouncer. Second base. Safe. Safe. All right. Runner on first. Hustle play by Keegan Messel. Keeps the inning alive. Dalrymple at the plate. Dalrymple went down swinging his last at bat. That one's low. There's a fast over high throw as Messel steals. We've got runner in scoring position for Messel, or for Dalrymple. That first pitch was a ball, 1-0. There's a swing, 1-1.
Come on, Wyatt. You can. Come on, Wyatt.
That one's low, 2-1. There's a little hit to third baseman. Throw across the mound. Safe! Safe! Error at the first base. We got runners on first and second.
Hey, Ian.
And we're at the beginning of the inning here with Ian Mancuso, who has walked to start all this. We've got runners at first and second. Manning out of play. That's going to be a strike. That one's outside. 1-1. There's one. Shortstop. And that puts an end to the rally. The Eagles score 4 in 4, and we've got a 5-5 game. It's a new game. We'll be back for the top of the fifth. All right, I'm getting some score feedback from our dugout, and they're saying the score is 6-5. We're going to go with that for now. That first pitch, the strike to Grundy. Oh, and 2. There's the ball. One and two. That one's inside and low. 2-2. There's a strike. Goes down swinging. William Schaefer hit a line drive to our shortstop. He's thrown out at third or first. There's the ball. If I sound distracted, I'm going back and trying to see where I missed a score here. That one's fouled. 1-1. That one's low. 2-1. That one's outside. 3-1. 3-1 for Schaefer. That one hit to third base. Mancuso throws him, almost throws him out, but it's in the dirt, so he's going to be safe on first. All right, to Marcus Manning, who had a nice single his last at bat, is at the plate. Pitch to first. Schaefer's back easily. Thrown out at first. Mr. Lux sniped him.
Good job.
All right, 2-0 to Manning. No one on base any longer. There's a throw out from Mancuso
That's the way to do it.
to first base. We're heading to the bottom of the fifth. The Eagles are rolling. We'll be back. All right, here we are, bottom of the fifth inning. Talon Messel, Ethan Sins, and James Johnson on deck. Messel flew out to the first baseman 2 times. That one falls, and speedy Talon Messel is halfway to Warren before they even get the ball.
Come on, Ethan!
Nice single from Messel. Sens is at the plate. He hit a single his last at bat. Messel takes a lead. Bunt put down. Thinks about throwing a second. Both are safe. We got runners on first and second. No outs. Johnson, who has walked his last at bat, is at the plate again. Same situation for Johnson. There were 2 on. He was walked to load the bases. Johnson puts down a bunt perfectly down the line. They're calling him out. He was running and the ball rolled under his foot. They're going to say it was interference. Right now, the runners advance. The coach for Saegertown is getting some clarification with the umpire. So right now, we've got 1 out and runners at second and third. DeSimon at the plate. 1 out. Messel and Sens, the 2 fastest kids probably on the Eagles on the bases. There's a pop fly out of play. That's going to be a strike. They walk to Simon. One out, bases loaded. Lux is on. He hits a high drive to left field. Runner's tag. Messel scores. Sens advances to third. There's the ball to David Manning. Two outs. There's a strike, 1-1. There's a second strike. see if we can get zoomed in here in case there's a pass ball or a hit. 1 and 2. In the dirt. Gabriel Jordan able to keep it in front of him. Nice stop. 2 and 2. There's low. Full count. There's one driven to shortstop. Long throw. Gets him at first. Puts an end to the Eagles' rally. We're going to head to the top of the 6th. They gain 1, 7-5. And we'll see Everett Gardner, Jonathan Grundy, and Wyatt Burchell. We'll be back in just a moment. Garrett Crawford will be batting in the place of Everett Gardner. Crawford's batting .258, 8 hits, 9 RBIs. Manning looks in. We get the live action sign from the ump. Here comes the pitch. That one's hit. And Johnson, infield fly, takes care of that one. Got a little bit of a wind kicking up here. Jonathan Grundy at the plate. There's a strike to Grundy. 0-1. That one's outside, 1-1. That one's high, 2-1. Quite a turnout here tonight for the game. There's a strike, 2-2. That one's popped out of play. Remains 2-2. I'll tell you what, there's some guys who don't necessarily get in to play varsity game, but they're always in this game. Gavin Bundy's one of them, and I appreciate that kid for all he does. Strike 3 sets him down looking.
Keep it up. Good job.
2 outs, Wyatt Burchell. Burchell has had a hot night. 2 singles, a double. And Manning is hoping to put a stop to that.
Come on, Dave.
There's a strike. 0-1. That one hit to right field, falls. Going to be a single. Long single. And I think the Eagles are going to take that for a win at that at bat. All right, Luke Young, double in his first at bat, hit into a fielder's choice out, and then a sac bunt his last at bat. There's a pitch. That one's popped up. Right field. And that's an out. Third out. Nice catch and nice action there by Mr. Talon Messel. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. We're going to see Keegan Messel, Wyatt Dalrymple, and Ian Mancuso. I'm going to take a little break, take a little drink, and I'll be back. All right, Keegan Messel had a nice single his last at bat. He's 2 for 3 for the day. Going to be facing Grundy. There's a pitch in, and there's a hit. Another single for Messel, who is now 3 for 4 on the day. Dalrymple. throw back to first for Messel. He's safe. Another throw over to Messel. Again, safe. Comes home. Bunt goes down. Thrown out at first. Advances the runner.
Money in.
All right, runner at second, one out. Ian Mancuso at the plate. Talon Messel on deck. That one's outside. Throw to second. He's safe. I think it's 2-1. Now it's 2-2.
Money in. Money
Mancuso hits down the third base line. It's foul. Remains 2-2. There's a error thrown to Messel, thrown out, stealing third on an overthrow. Still 2-2. 2 outs. No runners on base. And there goes Mr. Mancuso down on swinging. We're going to the top of the 7th, where we will see the heart of the order for the Panthers: Henry Schaefer, Sully Zirkle, and Joe Grundy. Big 3 outs needed. We'll be back. Henry Hank Schaefer at the plate. His last at bat, he flew out to center field. That's his ball. It's also a ball. It was close. Even the umpire shook his head, it was close. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Manning looking to conserve as many pitches as he can. He's got to be close to his pitch limit. I believe we'll see Johnson in relief. There's one hit out to right field. Goes 2, he's going third. There's a triple for Henry Schaefer. All right, that's going to be it for Manning. We're going to see maybe Lux going to pitch. We'll see who's coming to the mound here. All right, Manning's going to go to first base. Messel's going to go to catcher. And Lux is going to the mound. Looking to close this out. Needs 3 outs. We got a runner in scoring position on third. And it's a 2-out game, or a 2-point game. We're going to let Lux warm up, and we'll be back in just a moment. Sully Zirkle flew out to left field his first at bat, hit a big double, scored a couple in the second, and then in the fourth he hit it to first base. His first pitch is a swing and a strike. There's another strike. That one just dropped out from underneath him. There's one hit through the third baseline gap and scores Schaefer. Scores 7-6, and it's a single, no outs for the Panthers. So that means we'll see Grundy, Schaefer, and Manning. We're going to have a little bit of a timeout here while there's some changing of the rosters. Maybe it was just a timeout by the Panthers. Runner on first, no outs. The score is 7-6. Grundy, who's not had a hit, is up. Lux. That's considered a strike. All right, 0-1. Runner on first. Squares up for a bunt. Thrown out at first. Advances the runner. We have a runner on second. William Schaefer takes a strike. There's a pass ball. Zirkle takes third. There's one hit to first base. He steps on. We've got a tie game. Two outs. There's a strike to Manning. balk was called. Player called Manning called for a timeout, didn't get it. Lux continued, to squared up. Then the ump called the timeout, and then they called Lux for a balk.
Hey, James.
Manning gets through the shortstop second base gap. He's on. 2 outs. Runner on first. Everett Gardner is back in after Garrett Crawford took the last at bat for him. There's a hit to second base. Thrown out. That's the end of the inning. It's all tied up. Eagles need a run, or we're going to extra innings. We're going to see Messel, Sens, and Johnson. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, nail biter, 7-7. Eagles looking for a run to put this away. And Messel's at bat. Messel had a great single, his last timely at bat. He hits a little dribbler to second baseman, who throws him out. Sends at bat. That one's in the dirt. That's going to be a ball. There's another hit to the second baseman. Thrown out, same play, 4-3. All right, Johnson, last at bat before we're going to overtime. Last hope for the Eagles in regulation. That one's high. 1-0. There's one that drops for a single. We've got a runner. And a chance. To Simon.
Come on, Matt.
Simon at the plate. He was intentionally walked his last at bat. Throw to first. Johnson gets back. That one's outside. 2-0. That one's low and outside. 3-0.
Come on, Matt.
There's a strike. 3-1. There's a hit to everyone's safe. Hit to the shortstop. You got runners on first and second. Lux is up. There's one to third base. He bumbles it. Everyone's safe. Base is loaded.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
All right, Manning at the plate. 2 outs. Bases loaded. He's pitched an excellent game. Got hit a little early, able to settle down. Now we've got, looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. We'll be back after the pitcher gets warmed up. All right, we're not doing the pitching change. Oh, line drive to second base. We're going to extra innings.
Good try. Good try. Good try.
All right, top of the 8th. We are going to see Grundy, Birchall, and Young. And Birchall has been on fire. We'll be back. Wyatt Burchell. Single, single, double, single. 4 for 4. Or I'm sorry, Joseph Grundy is up. There's a ball. Grundy had a walk. He had a hit to shortstop, thrown out at first. And then he was struck out his last at bat. Right now we're 2-0. There's a strike. That one's high. 3-1.
You can do this.
There's a strike. Full count.
Come on, guys. We can do this, baby. Come on, baby.
Takes his base. Now, Burchell is up. And left-handed. Single, single, double, single. 4 for 4. Luck's looking to shut him down. All his hits have been hard. That one's high. 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. It's high. 2-1. Throw to first. He's safe. And it's high and outside. 3-1. That one's hit high and out of play. 3-2. That one's high, walks him. We got runners at first and second. No outs. Luke Young is up. Now we're going to see Young, Schaefer, and Zirkle on deck. Coach Eddie Durunda calls timeout, goes out and gives some direction to the guys on the field. There's the ball. There's a bunt put down.
Yes.
There's an out at third.
Good job.
Eliminates the lead runner. Runners at first and second. There's a strike to Schaefer. Schaefer had a huge triple his last at bat. He's behind 0-2. Fouls it off. Not able to get the out with a little blooper to shortstop. Bases are loaded, no outs. Schaefer with a hustle single. Zirkle. Burchell ends up scoring on the fly out to center field. Two outs. Runners on second and third. We got Grundy up. Pass ball. Another score. Panthers up 9-7. Three and 0.
One more out.
There's a strike. Walked. William Schaefer. At bat. He hit little dribbler down to first base. Easy out his last at bat. He's looking to keep the Panthers alive. Runner going, strike. Schaefer swings, hits one through the gap first. That's going to score another runner. Two are going to score. Panthers lead 11-7. Single through the gap. Runner on first. 2 outs. DeMarcus Manning swings one that safe on first. Says he beat the throw. Runner on first and second. Everett Gardner up. Everett's the last batter before they have gone a full round. There's a strike for Everett Gardner. That one's popped out of play. Going to be no decision for Manning. There's a hit back to Lutz. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. We're going to see Messel, Dalrymple, and Mancuso. We'll be back in a moment. Eagles have a mountain to climb. All right, Messel here in the bottom of the 8th. Eagles are trailing by 4. Messel is 3 for 4 for the day. Takes the first pitch strike.
Let's go, Keek.
That one's called a strike also, 0-2. Hits the shortstop. Shortstop scoops it up, throws safe at first. Nice hustle by Messel.
Come on, Wyatt.
No outs. Dalrymple's up. Pitch. Swings, misses. That one was called a strike. Dalrymple is down 0-2. That one's hit high to right field, falls.
Good job.
All right, we got runners on first and second. Ian Mancuso at bat. No outs.
Come on, Ian.
Mancuso pops that one up. Infield. That's going to be an out. Runners still on first and second. Messel, Talon Messel is up. Messel is 1 for 4 for the day. It's a high pitch. 1-0. That one's high. Fouls that one off down the right line. 2-1. There's one in the dirt, 3-1. Messel down 3-2. Count is full. That one's in the dirt. Takes the base, loads the bases for Sens.
Let's go, Ethan.
All right, we're going to have a timeout called by Panthers. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, bases loaded. Sends us 2 for 4 on the day. 2 singles, a fly out to right field, and another hit to the second baseman. Thrown out at first.
Come on, Ethan.
There's a strike to Sens. There's one hit to the right field. Catches it. They tag up. There's one.
Come on, James. Okay.
Fly out to 9. Johnson's up. Runner on first and second. 2 outs. Or first and third, sorry.
Come on, James.
We'll switch our field here so we can see what's going on down this third base line. There's one that's low and a ball. That one's low. Messel advances the second. 2-0. And that's the ball game, folks. 11-8. Extra innings. We'll probably see these guys go back at it again in the playoffs. Thanks for joining us tonight. God bless you. Have a good night.